A local family's experience inside a North Charleston long-term care facility, shedding new light on allegations that we've been investigating for months now.
It's no if, ands, or but. Riverside needs to be closed down.
Live 5 Investigates first told you about Riverside Health and Rehab and the complaints and investigations into bugs, filth, poor staffing, and neglect at that facility. Our Katie Kamen tells us why one family says Riverside turned their lives upside down and how the state handles these types of accusations.
After our story about Riverside Health and Rehab aired, we had multiple families reach out to us to share what they say happened to their loved one inside of the facility. Gerald McFadden's family sat down with state regulators and then with us to detail the filthy conditions and lack of care they say he endured during his nearly 2 years inside of Riverside. McFadden was sent to the facility in 2022 after a traumatic brain injury from a car crash. During the months he spent at the facility, his family says they saw ongoing issues, terrible smells, soiled diapers left unchanged, bed sores, and unsanitary conditions. His mother and aunt took action, reaching out to Riverside's management and complaining to the State Department of Public Health. But despite their efforts, they say nothing improved in the time he spent there, and they removed him from the facility in August of 2023.
This place is not fit for an animal to be here. I wouldn't send my dog here.
Though Riverside says they legally cannot comment directly on McFadden's care, they acknowledge the family's complaints. They say they reported her allegations to the state, and they tell us after an internal investigation and a meeting with the resident and the ombudsman, they found no issues with his care. The facility maintains the family did not express any dissatisfaction with McFadden's care when they pulled him out, nor did they voice any additional concerns when the facility followed up after his discharge. But Live 5 Investigates uncovered numerous complaints, lawsuits, and investigations into the facility over the years. So we reached out to the Department of Public Health to figure out how a facility stays open while continuing to receive complaints and citations. DPH officials say there's a thorough investigative process for complaints that include unannounced visits and interviews that can lead to correction plans and fines if they find violations of laws or regulations. The state can even revoke a facility's license, but it's something officials are cautious about. Coming up at 6, I'll tell you why the state avoids revoking these licenses and why advocates say state and federal agencies aren't doing enough to protect residents. For Live 5 Investigates, I'm Katie Kamen.